Hello, I am live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I am doing my goal live from home, Richmond, Canada. This is not real home. Yeah, so today is step three of Abundance Workshop that I started 2 weeks ago. And I have decided to do this for everyone, including myself, um, because we are running this business, or you are curious about starting a business, and when we have mind limitations, even though like you're working hard and you're in action, this limitation stops us. So I wanted to make sure that those limitation is it's I wouldn't say gone, but you recognize it and you can go beyond it. Yeah, some limitations will disappear, some will be there no matter what we do. But recognize it, go beyond it, um, will be will be powerful, right? So today is number three, step three. So step one, we worked on like what did you want it to be when you were a child. And step two, last week, we looked at what future would you create if there's no limitation to your ability and capability. So it was about your own limitation. And today, it is about this. What would you go and do if there's no limitation to money? Like money, we have this like really strong belief that money is limited, and it's so real, you know and word creates world. So if we say there's no limitation to money, then that becomes a reality. However, sometimes it's not easy, right? So we're gonna really again massage your brain to really speculate and discover what would that be like if the money is not the issue. And notice how much, whenever you want to do things, always money is the issue. Like, oh, I want to do this, and then you think you can do it like for your ability and capability. However, I don't have enough funds. So how many times have you had that situation? So if you are the person who has that like money issue all the time, this is the workshop that you want to work on. And not just listening, but really like writing down and share. So that's the work. That way you are actually massaging your brain, and the brain you're giving the brain a new information, and it goes to your subconscious, and you have a new reality. So this is the notion that reality, that we think that reality is out there, external. And well, this is the reality. There's nothing we can do. And first of all, how's that like to live your life that way? It's probably powerless, right? Disappointing, it's limiting, and it's really hard. However, reality is only within, because the word creates world. Our belief system creates the reality. So your reality, my reality, everybody's reality is different, because reality is not out there. So that's why this kind of work is so important, and create a reality that works for you, that empowers you, that inspires you. So I hope you're nodding. I hope you're like, oh, I hope not that you are like feeling no, like it doesn't work that way. I just want you to be open minded to that new idea of you are creating your own reality. Okay, so with that, let's speculate. What would you go and do if there's no limitation to money? And if you're watching the live and you know speculating, it comes to some ideas, please share in the comments below. because when you share, it helps for you to manifest that the idea. It helps for you to write down, but it's more powerful to share. You can share with your family, friends, do that as well. So if I can share my history of money, I we all have some like situation with money, right? So I grew up with a wealthy family, and so I didn't really suffer with not enough money. However, it was coming from my father. He had a successful business and um, successful retirement. However, when he retired, I was like so like relying on him paying whatever I wanted to buy and go and do. He was very spoiling me and super generous guy, but I would say spoiling. And I was able to buy the things that I wanted to buy. However, things shifted when he retired. He's like, okay, now I'm retired. I have I have limited money. His mindset became like limited, right? So I have limited money, so I cannot help you financially the way that I was helping. And I was like, oh my God, okay, so it's time. But I was like, maybe, I was a little scared for a few minutes, but you know what? This is the opportunity for me to really be independent financially and, you know, um, create the abundance, real abundance, with my effort, right? So that's when I started my own business, not this business, but my other business. And then before I was like, oh, money's. I used to say like I have a money tree, but it wasn't really my money tree. It was like my dad's money tree. I was, you know, um, getting that money from him. And now I feel like, okay, so I don't have the money tree. How can I create my own money tree? But it was a struggle for a while. And then, I was working hard, working long hours. That's the only thing I knew that. And then I was exhausted at the end of the day. So then, this kind of work I discovered it's all like subconscious work that I had this like more like ability. I don't have ability. So, the topic that we talked about last week, I don't have ability to make money to create abundance. And I worked on that. And so, and of course, like I have this no, limitation, like how much I can make, there's a limitation. So I have to work on that. I'm still working on it. So if you're currently making a certain amount of money, I want you to double that amount. And then what would I do when I double my income? So like I had to work on like not like no limitation right away. I had to work on, okay, so what would I do if I when not if uh, when I double my income? And then after that, you can do, okay, so now I double my income. How about I double that income like that? And then compared to how I was making, let's say before this business, I make about 5 times now. So um, with that, I have been working on this, like what is possible. Like I just asked myself, what would I do when I go? And the challenge that I would love everyone to do to yourself is, you know, what is it that you have never seen in the world that you would like to manifest when the money has no limitation? People talk about, oh, private jet, But you have seen there are, so many people. I don't know how many people, but who have private jet, right? But like, I would like to challenge all of you. I want you to think of something that you have never seen before that you really want to do. Because, when there's no money limitation, you can do anything. Something that you have never seen. Nobody have done it before. That is a challenge. Now, like I said it, and I'm like, what is that? What is that? Like my vision, ultimate vision is world peace. Like there's no war, there's no, suffering on earth. That's my vision, ultimate vision. So I want to create, I would say conversation. I want to create conversations to heal the world, to have this world um, full of peace and love. And what would I look like? So I believe in conversation. So conversation can create everything. So when I say conversation, of course, there's a physical, something of it. But inside of that project, what's happening is conversation. So, could be healing, could be coaching, could be group, um, you know, um, discussions, group workshops, and stuff like that, right? I'm gonna have that all over the world. I said it all over the world to really end suffering, however it looks like. That's what I would create. Wow. So I said it on live. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's now my clear vision. When the money has no limitation, that's what I would create. People come to the space offline, online, and really get healed and empowered, inspired, find themselves, find their gifts, find the reason why they are here on earth. So that's what I'm creating. So with that, thank you so much for watching the live or replay. And I hope you came up with something mind-blowing for yourself. And please share. And, let's create something extraordinary with this mindset. Okay, with that, thank you so much. And it's a Saturday or a Sunday for some of you. Have a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you guys next week with a new topic. Have a great day.